From bloody clothing to spent shell casings, we're taking a closer look at the 7 most crucial pieces of evidence in the YNW Melly double murder case and what it means for both sides.
Yo, fam, we got a lot to talk about. What's up, YouTube? Get at me, man. Man, hope y'all following this YNW Melly case, man. This is really tripped out, man. We got some things going on, man, and man, it's sad to say, man, that we got these 4 young brothers, man, who was trying to do something with themselves, man, ended up in a tragedy, man, where 2 on trial. Excuse me, 2 is on trial for these for their friend's murder, man, and allegedly, man, they saying YNW Melly has done it. They don't really have the right evidence that points to him, but they got evidence that points that the gunfire came from the inside. Let me put it to you like that. So they got evidence on saying that it's coming from the inside, but they trying to say it was Melly. So I'm gonna play a couple of clips, man. I'm gonna go through this through the case. If y'all following it, if y'all not, man, stay tuned. Man, like, share, and subscribe on the video, man. It's just, our youth today, man, has become very demonic, man, and very insane. Everything is about a murder, 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 murder. They get the bag, right? Here's something we didn't get growing up, right? They get into the bag. Excuse me. They get into the bag. I will say that. How they getting it, legally, illegally, I don't know. I don't really care. All I know is they get into the bag, they getting the money, they getting, the fame, the clout, whatever they dream is, whatever they chasing, man, they getting it. But for some odd reason, majority of them think murder is popular. They popularize killing other black males. They popularize hurting black women. We popularize this stuff, man, and really, man, this guy, man, from the looks of him, man, to me, looks like he needs a psyche valve. Don't get me wrong. I think he do got a couple of screws loose upstairs, but that's here nor there for me to judge. I can only judge his heart. Never talked to the man before. Never, had any kind of conversation, any kind of run in. We live in 2 different parts of the world, so he's younger than me. So there will be no contact unless I do an interview with him, but that's here nor there right now. Excuse me, my voice going out. But that's here nor there now. So I want to focus on what the prosecutor is saying about the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play something here. So let me go back, get my screen up. So let me go back.
That speeches. Okay.
Skip. We got an ad coming up. Yeah, it's YouTube, man. You know, they adding the crap out of people. Man, I'm not paying for no Atlas. Man, you pay for every damn thing. Okay, so do y'all see why they're saying that it possibly could be him? Because if you look, usually when somebody shoots you from a certain side, that's where your main parts usually open up at, right? And that's where all the most of the brains and the guts, and when you shoot somebody on that side, that open wound explodes. You know what I'm saying? It opens up. So quite naturally, if it's a drive-by, it'll be more, let's say, it'll be more blood towards the door, and it'll be some blood on what their console thing is. Now, I'm not a police officer and I'm not an investigator, but I ain't stupid either. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, the majority of the blood is on the side where they saying the dude got shot at. Now this is just I guess this is just the maybe the back seat, I guess. What I'm looking at is what they saying. So if you looking at that, right, and you see where all that blood is, you can see the majority landed here. So if I'm sitting behind the driver and you on the passenger, and I shoot in your direction, all that debris, everything that hits you bounces back on me, versus being on the opposite side. You get what I'm saying? If the bullets are coming from the street, from the outside, then 9 times out of 10, all of that would be on, like I said, the door. All the blood and everything would be on that side. For example, when Tupac got killed, Biggie, when they show you the scene and everything, where do you see the blood? You see the blood mainly where they got hit at, on that side that they got hit. Just think about that. Tupac got hit how many times? And he bled out exactly where he got hit at. Suge Knight didn't get no blood on him. You get what I'm saying? Because the bullets came from the opposite, side of the street. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. It came from another person's arm. It was like an actual drive-by. It was like they drove up, shot in the car. Tupac got hit. You seen where all the bullet holes were at. Now, look at Mellingham's situation. Look at the difference. See, this is the difference. Those bullets matches up Tupac's autopsy where he got hit at and everything. You get what I'm saying? But if you look at this, what they saying don't match up. Now, I'm not saying Melly did it. He could be covering up for somebody. Who knows? I'm not saying that he could be so crazy and stupid. He want to take the case for some clout. You got people so demonic and so crazy, they'll take on a case that ain't even theirs. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some clout. just because he know he probably could beat it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't do it. They ain't got nothing on me, so I take the fall. This will make my rap career go up. Because if he's acquitted, guess what? He gonna sell records. Guess what's gonna happen when he come home? It's gonna be on and cracking. Everybody gonna want to interview. Everybody gonna want to, you know what I'm saying, do a song. They're gonna be like, well, he's acquitted. You know what I'm saying? You know, people do all kind of stuff for all kind of reasons, man. And you know, I think he's one of them dudes. I'm not saying he did it, but he could have done it. But you know, it might be the other guy. You know, who knows how close these guys was before. From I'm hearing, I did a video earlier about the dad and the Portland dude and YNW Juvie. From what my understanding, they share a sister. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't think it would have been him, because how would you kill? Y'all share a sister, so it's like you killing. It's almost like you killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You hurting your sister. So I don't see why he would pull the trigger. I could see YNW Melly pulling the trigger and hurting him, and maybe the other dude. You know, Melly had to, you know, let him have it too. You know what I'm saying? But notice the two dudes that's dead are the ones that's part of the group that they gotta break bread with. You know what I'm saying? If these two people gone, they ain't really gotta break bread with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull this off by yourself, so you need help. So you have to find somebody that's gonna agree with you to do this. It don't make no sense. Ain't nobody else died over this. They saying it's a drive-by. So if you in a gang or somebody trying to air you out, and you this big rapper, you popular, you got the hood behind you, all these niggas, you mean tell me ain't nobody else caught a bullet behind this? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, because I don't really know. I'm trying to put all this together, but let me keep going, man. You never know about these things, man. Let me just keep on rocking. So it was somebody else on the other sides. Two cans in the back. One facing that way, one facing the other direction. It, okay, you see that? See where the blood is mostly at versus you put that jacket on and you sit on it. The jacket is, you got, the blood is mostly on the left side versus the right. He bled out mostly on this side, on the left side. See, that's what I'm paying attention to. This right here. How all everything, you know what I'm saying? See, the reason why it's all here and here, that's because it bled out. But when it first got popped, you know what I'm saying? When it first happened, yeah, it hit the sleeve. It went here, and eventually it, it started soaking up. You know what I'm saying? But notice how that sleeve ain't really all covered. Now watch when they flip it over. You're gonna see how that sleeve ain't really covered in blood like that. Watch. Sorry. Look at that sleeve. See that? See that? So however he was sitting, however that man was sitting, his arm, that arm was away from his body. You get what I'm saying? It was more so he probably had his arm rested on the door, leaning on the door, or he's sitting back. That arm is, the blood ain't really get all on that side. If he was shot on that side first, it'll be the opposite. Just let me put it to you like that. It'll be the opposite. It'll be looking like the same, but on the opposite side of the sleeve. It'll be a lot more blood on that side. You know what I'm saying? Versus the left side if it came from the right side. If the bullets came from the right side on both victims, then the right side should be full of blood. It should be way more blood on the right than it is on the left. Way more. Why did he bleed out more on the left side? Think about that versus the right. You know what I'm saying? You bleed out more wherever you get injured at. That's where you bleed out the most. Wherever you got hit at, that's where you're going to bleed out at. So if you got hit on the right side, you're going to bleed out. The right side is going to be covered in blood as well. See, these guys ain't smart. They think they smart. Don't y'all know these police invented this stuff, man? They've been doing this stuff for many years, y'all. You ain't getting around it. That's why they call it forensics. You're not getting around it. That's why they do these thorough investigations. Somebody did it. They got the bullets, how they angled in the car. They coming from the inside. How do you find shell casings from somebody else's gun inside the car? The same, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Usually the shell cases, depending on what gun, the shell cases fall right back on you. They fall right in your car. If you got your arm out and you start shooting, they're gonna fall and hit the ground, or they'll be in your car. How did these shell casings get inside? Like the gun has been fired from the inside of the vehicle. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Somebody did it. Now, y'all can sit here and say, no, they ain't got this and got that. Listen, man, friends kill friends every day, B. Friends kill friends every day. It's nothing new. Everybody's mimicking Chicago. If y'all watch these interviews with the Trenches News and FBG Butters and FBG Youngs and Dutchies and King Yellows, if you all listen to what these guys are saying, all these guys once were friends. They all got along at some point in their lifetime. But now, what do you see now? What do you see now? Division. You see division. These guys are divided, man. These guys are very divided. And they would turn on each other real quick. They doing it now for the internet. They doing it for a couple bucks. You know. Now, for those who say sit down and talk about it before they get on this internet and start talking, you know, kudos to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a plan, stick to it and do it. But for those of you all falling out genuinely over some stupid stuff, like, come on, man. But if you listen to most of what these guys are saying, yeah, somebody grew up in O Block, somebody grew up, you know, here, and they went to O Block, and it happens all the time. So I don't know why people surprised that it's this dude. You know, they mimic us. You know what I'm saying? You listen to people in California. You hear, man, yeah, we all grew up together. We played football. We went to high school together. But I became a Crip. He became a Blood. You hear it all the time. Now, we had a good rapport playing football, going to school, messing with the girls, and doing us as kids. We had a good rapport. We were like best friends. We were like best friends. Then when the gang thing came in, we divided ourselves, y'all. This gang banging crap divided us, man. Y'all might not want to admit it. Y'all might be too scared to say something, but I'm telling y'all, the gang banging really divided us, man. It did. I done seen a lot of friends, homies in the sandbox, and because they became in opposite gangs, they started turning on each other. Then now it got to the point where the people in the same gang start, you know, turning on each other. Somebody come home from jail. Somebody saying, well, man, I don't want to do this nigga. He running it now, but I don't want to do what he say because when I left, I was on top and I was doing this. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my thing and start a, you know, my own clique. And this is what happens. You know, people don't know how to let the street life go. People go to jail, they come home, that's all they got is the streets. So when they come back and they see who running it, it ain't the same person that was running it. It's a whole new guy that they don't respect. Here come the division. Here it comes. You got niggas saying, yeah, man, he was a thorough nigga when he was here, so I'm gonna ride with him. Now that he's back, it's back on. And you got some guys say, well, I like this guy here. He running it pretty well. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Y'all gotta understand, man, what's going on out here, man, and y'all gotta pray, man. We all do, man. Man, it's a jungle out here, man. So let me show y'all what I really wanted to see. Let's see. The guy talks about the angle of the shots. But they punishing me with these ads, man. They punishing me. They really are punishing me with these damn ads. They want me to buy this ad-free stuff. I don't know. I don't really care. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get to it so I can. Yeah, my computer is acting up now. Let me see. I'm trying to get to a certain point. Let me see. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so what appears to me, so this probably how the nigga didn't go with the dude to the hospital. This is what happened. The nigga got out. The nigga got out. Shot through the back. It's mighty funny that these bullets line up from the back passenger to the front passenger. Or did he get out and shoot them through the front? Let's see. But they showed the back. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back. Let's go back a little more. Okay, that makes sense why he wasn't in the car. That makes sense why it was only one dude going into the hospital, because he got out, shot them, called his ride to pick him up, and he drove off in the night like a thief in the night. Or he called one of them rappers. They said he called a rapper. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now here's another question. Was those bullets meant only for Sack Chaser? Because they said Sack Chaser was the only one sitting in the back passenger seat and Juvie was sitting in the front. Because I gotta look at this again, y'all. You know what? It's hard to say. This doesn't say the man did it, but the aim. Okay, if it's a drive-by, I'm sitting here, you sitting here, but you catch the bulk of the bullets. You and my man in front of you, y'all catch the bulk of the bullets. Not nan bullet came my way. Now, if they would have said Melly was never in the car and they had beef with somebody and this person came and did this, might be a different story. But they got Melly in the car. They got him getting in the car with these guys. They got him on camera. Same night, right before it happened, he was there. He got in the car. Okay, I wish they showed a full video of them driving off. I got to see that. Because if he's in the vehicle while they driving off, yeah, he got out somewhere. He got out somewhere and he opened fire. Him and the other dude had to get out. Because I don't give a damn who you are. Everybody says this too with Suge Knight. Like, if I'm trying to kill you, or you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be in the car with you while the nigga that's trying to kill you shooting. Right? See, we got to look at the past. Look at what happened back then with our rappers back then, y'all. How they was killed. Tupac and Big are the best examples we got so far. That's what everybody agree on. They say, man, Suge wanted to have that man killed. He would not be in the car. If YNW Melly wanted this man killed, he would not be in the car. Why? Because you don't know where them bullets gonna go. You don't. It just makes sense. It's like they were exactly aiming on this side of the vehicle. It's like the person knew their target, knew who they was targeting. Now, could it just been for Sack Chaser? Could it been because the story goes him and Melly had some kind of beef. He beat up Melly or whatever. That's the story goes. You know what I'm saying? So the bullets could have just been for him, but these niggas be so drunk and stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or it was meant for both of them because the passenger ain't got nan bullet in him. And look how they said a drive-by. Okay, why the passenger ain't hit? At least Suge Knight got grazed. The passenger ain't got nothing. The passenger ain't got a scratch. He ain't got a nothing. No glass. No nothing. He has nothing. Was he part of it too? Did they pull over somewhere? Both of them got out, and one of them did they design. You know. Did dude do it? No, I don't think he did it because he wouldn't have went to the hospital. Because if he did, he know they was gonna have all kind of questions for him, and he was gonna get caught up. So who did it? Who did it? The person that didn't show up at the damn hospital when he brought them 2 dead bodies in there. At what point you had somebody come pick you up after a drive-by? You say, man, come on, man. I just got into a drive-by, man. Come pick me up. My homies are dead, right? I'm not going. You ain't go to the hospital to see if they gonna make it or nothing. You know why? Because you know they didn't make it. You ain't go check on them. You gonna have one. You in the car. These your friends, and you gonna say or you gonna tell people how the shit go. You had somebody come pick you up. You call somebody to come pick you up after a drive-by. You ain't go check yourself out. You ain't see if you had any brain damage, got any glass stuck in your ass, nothing. You just said, all right. You ain't say, man, come on, let's rush our friends to the hospital, let's hurry up and get to them, let's get them there, let's go. You disappeared. You disappeared, man. Somebody was involved. Maybe the nigga you called to pick you up was involved. Who knows? I heard it was a rapper, but I ain't trying to put nothing. I ain't trying to throw nothing out there. I ain't trying to spread no rumors, man. I'm just saying it's a lot of speculations. But this looked like a specific target. Them bullets right there. This right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Theirs looked like they knew who they wanted to hit right here. This was meant for this guy here. Now, was they sleep in the car? You know, did they know this man was getting out? You know, because sometimes people call a ride first. Like, yeah, I'm going to make it look good. I'm going to call my man. Well, how long will it take you to get? About 15, 20 minutes. Okay. Call my man. I got my ride on the way. Do my dirt. I'm going to get in the car with old boy. You go on here and take him to the hospital. You say y'all was in the drive-by. And we'll go from there. That's what it sound like what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. But from the evidence, like, if it's a drive-by, it wouldn't just be here. You know what I'm saying? Usually, drive-bys are done from the side. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody walks up and they shoots in this particular area. They drive up, shoots in this particular area. Man, listen, I'm shooting the whole car up. If I'm in a drive-by, walk by, you my op, my enemy, whatever y'all want to call it, nigga, I'm shooting up the whole car. I'm not shooting up this small part, that small part. Man, we finna get it in. You know, it's just like how Suge Knight got grazed. You know, I'm just aiming. I'm not caring who I hit. I see my enemy and I'm aiming. I see my ops, I'm aiming. I'm trying to hit one of them. I might not be able to get all four of you, but I'm trying to hit one of you. So it just don't sound right to me, man. I think this man, either he did it or he knows somebody that did it. It was a setup somehow. Because if you're looking at it, all these bullets are in a specific area. They not nowhere else. They didn't go over here. They didn't go over there. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? Except for probably what they did to stage the drive-by. I don't know. You know, shot the back and then went over to the side and shot at the side and said, hey, we was in a drive-by. Man, a drive-by, man, that car be Swiss cheese. Them boys should have had way more bullet holes in them. I don't know, man. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I'm gonna probably dig deeper into this, man, and see what really went down. Cause I can't see somebody walking up, shooting a man in the back, right? Shooting him in his back, or shooting from in front of the car. Cause that could have happened too. You know what I'm saying? And the bullets probably went out the back, you know, but they didn't say the front window was broken. I didn't see that when they showed the truck. Let's go back and check. Boy, I hate this damn thing sometimes. Tell you, I hate this damn thing sometimes, but let's go check it out. Let me see. I don't think so. Let's go back to the truck scene. See that right there? Let's go back to the truck scene. They show the front right here. Let's start from there, guys. They gonna add me, watch. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? So the bullets don't line up from the outside in. If they shooting from the side, you mostly getting hit on that right side, like I said. Not in the middle of your body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. See, that's what y'all got to pay attention to. The angle of the bullets. That's what people not looking at. The angle of the bullets. You can't shoot from the side and hit in the center. Just don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the back window being blown out, you know what I'm saying? The side windows should have been blown out. You know, it should have been more than one person hit. If it's a drive-by, if I'm the man in the car, hey, it's a drive-by. I should have, if I ain't got hit, I should have some kind of bullet holes near my seat. Near me, near the steering wheel somewhere. I should have some bullet holes somewhere, guys. If I'm the driver and I run into a police station, a hospital, hey, my friends, we been in the drive-by. Okay, it got to be bullets on everybody's side. But see, they're young, they're not thinking. You know, he didn't say, hey, Mel, you know what, man? You need to shoot on this side. Aim a little bit more so it looked like I got shot at too, but they missed. Make it look good. You know what I'm saying? But I heard too that these dumb niggas, the same gun that they killed these people with, the same gun they used to try to say that these bullet holes came from somebody else. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But they stupid if they thought that plan was going to work. And that's what they did. They thought they was smarter than, this is what I'm talking about, how people think they smarter than the system. The system built this, man. You ain't smarter than them. You just a puppet in it, nigga. Wake up. Wake up, guys. We're puppets, man. That's it. So I'm just looking at that, man. I keep looking and I keep going back and saying and analyzing, saying, man, that's in the center. You know, yeah, it looked like somebody, so they didn't shoot from the front. We saw the front windshield. So yeah, the niggas shot them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shot him in the back. On that side, they aimed on that side and shot them. You know, it's kind of weird because they got the little, you know, they got the where the bullets went through the seat. So, and if you see that most they're in the center. So somebody was aiming on that side intentionally. So, man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Keep following this shit, man. Let me know. Let me know what's good, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. It's getting late, man. I'm getting hungry. I'm about to fix something to eat. I'm about to hit these sheets. Call me a freak. You know what it is, man. So I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. Y'all stay up, man. Holler back at you.